scroll bar. Here's the keyboard setup. It's a very nice keyboard. It's very responsive, as the touchscreen is in general, but it's a little cramped just because of the screen size, but that's not too bad. It looks very nice, and everything's accessible. It's all about the learning curve of using the keyboard enough, basically. It's a little bit differently set up than the iPhone, which proves the problem for me, but it's not too bad. You can also rotate the web browser and zoom in with a pinch, as you can with the photos. How responsive the operating system is in general is quite good. It actually has the NVIDIA Tegra chip for graphics, and I don't know what the CPU is clocked at, but rarely does it have any kind of lag, unless you are basically, if you're listening to music or radio and you're on the internet at the same time or in apps, it can increase the loading times, whether or not how much you're running, basically. So applications, as I said before, there's not too many. There's simple utilities like calculator and MSN weather all the way at the bottom, and games like Texas Hold'em, Sudoku, Space Battle, Shell Game, Hexic, Gooseblat, and Chess. Because of the screen, it looks very nice. The games all look very nice. They don't utilize anything hardware-wise with the device. Also, one thing that I'd like to point out is that I don't like they always have ads at the beginning of all their games, but that's just a side part of because they're free. Gooseblat, you can see the nostrils shooting boogers out, and the object of the game is to tap all the boogers before they fall. Like so. I'm not going to be good at this, just having to look through the camera, but that you basically have the gist of that. They don't really utilize the accelerometer feature. They don't really utilize any of the graphics, which I'd like to see in new games soon, like the racing game that they apparently put on the commercial for the Zune HD that isn't even released on the marketplace yet, which kind of is funny. Settings, pretty self-explanatory. The one thing that I like is wireless sync. You can wirelessly sync with your PC. As long as the PC's on, it'll automatically open the Zune software and sync your Zune. It takes a little bit longer, obviously. It's not hardwire. But for simple things like pictures, and if you have app purchases that you wish to sync back to your computer, it works pretty well. So I'm going to go back to the now playing screen and show you a little critiquing. This is a little Primus song, but what I like to see is that there's no actual media controls right on the now playing screen itself, which is quite weird. You can go to next and previous by swiping the album art, and you can see the track time at the bottom, as well as the next. It's kind of small, but you can see what will be coming next, even in shuffle, which is kind of nice. At the bottom, it has the shuffle, on-off feature, and repeat, and favorites. But to actually have access to the media controls, you either have to tap the album, which brings up the same thing as the quick play, or you even use the quick play. So Microsoft almost overdid it with aesthetics on this. They made it look really nice, and you'll see the screensaver after leaving it inactive for a couple of minutes, or a couple of seconds actually. The screensaver looks really nice, but if you're trying to quickly change a song, or not necessarily change a song, but change the volume or pause the song, it'd just be easier to pull out your headphones, because you're not going to be able to really use the media controls without a quick interaction, especially if you're trying to listen to it like in secret in school or any other thing that you need to, because it's nice, but they could improve the functionality of it a little bit, at least a play pause, if not the volume as well. So I think that's about it. It's a remarkable device. It's a very good media player. The only thing it doesn't have over the iPod Touch is the App Store. So if you're looking for more of a better media player, especially with the HD video, I can demo that for you now. That it doesn't. It really The App Store, if you have, I have an iPhone, so I automatically have the App Store. But if you aren't too concerned with the multimedia uh, aspect of it, the playback features and just the media playing in general is very remarkable, and it's better than I'd seen on any iPod. The sound quality is much better. So if you're looking just for a personal media player, I highly recommend this, especially because the price is lower too, and it still has potential for other applications that you wouldn't be able to get on the iPod. So visit us at ZuneHD4.me, and that's about it. Thanks for watching.